Hi, this is the Black Mormon Reader. I am reading from Mosiah, but I am reading about Zeniff. And Zeniff is one of the characters from the backstory that we have to sort of come to grips with if we're going to understand what takes place in Mosiah. I, Zeniff, having been taught all the languages of the Nephite, and having had a knowledge of the land of Nephi, of the land of our fathers' first inheritance, and having been sent as a spy among the Lamanites, that I might spy out the forces, that our army might come upon them and destroy them. But when I saw that which was good among them, I was desirous that they should not be destroyed. So Zeniff goes to fight against the Lamanites and decide not to destroy them. This causes a problem. Therefore I contended with my brethren in the wilderness, for I would that our ruler should make a treaty with them, with the Lamanites. But he, being a bloodthirsty man, commanded that I should be slain. But I was rescued by the shedding of much blood. For father fought against father, and brother fought against brother, until the greater number of our army was destroyed in the wilderness, and we returned and we returned, those of us that were spared, to the land of Zarahemla, to relate that tale to their wives and their children. So we have these the people of Zarahemla. They fight among themselves. They go back to the land of Zarahemla. And it came to pass that I went again with men into the city unto the king. So Zeniff, after a period, he goes back to conquer this land of Nephi, what he calls the first inheritance. The Lamanites have a king, and the king, evidently the Lamanites have taken over most of this, the land of Nephi. So they have a king, and Zeniff makes a deal with the king that his people, these people from Zarahemla, might possess this land, the land of their first inheritance. So now we have the peoples of Zarahemla living in this land of Nephi, but they're living there because an agreement was made with the Lamanite king. And now it was cunning and the craftiness of King Laman to bring my people into bondage, that he yield up the land that we might possess it. Okay. Therefore it came to pass that after we had dwelt in the land for a space of 12 years, that the king Laman began to grow uneasy, lest by means my people should wax strong in the land, and that they should not overpower them and bring them into bondage. Therefore it came to pass that King Laman began to stir up his people. Therefore they began to be wars and contention of wars in the land. So the peoples of Zarahemla, or these people in Nephite, they are fighting with the Lamanites. There's a big fight going on. In the 13th year of my reign in the land of Nephi, so Zeniff is now the leader there, land of Nephi, a numerous host of Lamanites came upon them and began to slay them and take off their flocks and the corn of the field. They fled all that they were not overtaken into the city of Nephi. I did arm them with bows, with arrows, with swords, and with citadels, and with clubs, and with slings, and with all manners of weapons that we should invent. And I and my people went forth and did battle with the Lamanites. My people did cry mightily unto the Lord, that he would deliver us out of the hands of our enemies. And God heard our cries and answered our prayers. And then one day and night we did slay 3,043 Lamanites. We did slay them until we had driven them out of the land. I myself with my own hands, this is Zeniff, did help bury their dead. And behold, to our great sorrow and lamentation, 279 of our brethren were slain. So that is the part 1 of the story of Zeniff, which is part of the backstory. And until next time, this is the Black Mormon Reader.